So hello everyone, welcome back to again my channel. So today in this video we talk about hemophilia. Okay, hemophilia is a what type of disease? Why the hemophilia happen? If any person have a hemophilia, what are the tendency to happen to their offsprings? Okay, all we discuss in this video. So if you are new on my channel, please subscribe my channel. Please stay with us. So let's start. So let's start from the beginning. So first of all, the hemophilia is a such type of disease which is X-linked disease. So I write here the hemophilia. Hemophilia is a X-linked disease. First I write here, then I describe. X-linked disease. Now we have to understand, sir, what is X-linked? So we all know that in our body, in all cell we have, all have 46 number of chromosomes, right? Or we like to say 23 pair of chromosome we have, right? We all know. So within the 46 number of chromosome, all we know that 44 are called autosome, right? And remaining 2 are called sex chromosome. All we know, sir, very well. So all we know, suppose this is a one type of chromosome and all the chromosome have bear, or like to say carry so many type of gene, right? Suppose there are so many genes are present and we all know the gene. The genes are such type of component which we get from our parents, which carry different character, right? Which carry the information, or like to say, which carry the character from one generation to the next generation. That is called gene, right? So in the sex chromosome, so here we talk about only sex chromosome. So we all know the sex chromosome are generally two types, right? One is X and another one is Y, right? In case of female, they have two X chromosome, right? And in case of male, they have one X chromosome and one Y chromosome, right? So here we talk about the disease hemophilia. This is X-linked disease. Means here this disease happen due to presence of gene which is also present in the X chromosome, okay, and that is sex chromosome. So here we see that the X chromosome is present in both male and female, right? So here this disease also happen in case of both. Here infected male also be female, okay. So and the last one is this disease is recessive disease, okay. So now we have to understand, sir, why it is called recessive disease. Because this disease happen in so many pupil, but some of the pupil it express and some of the pupil it are not fully expressed. It also carry. So that's why it is called X-linked recessive gene. Okay. So now what I say that in the chromosome there are so many genes also present, okay. So in the same way, in the sex chromosome, that is X chromosome, there are so many genes are there, right? If any genes are absent, or would like to say if any gene present with the X chromosome are not functional, in that time it leads to X-linked disease, okay. And that's the like example like hemophilia. That's why hemophilia is a X-linked disease which is connected or attached with the X chromosome, okay. Now we have to understand, if any person have a hemophilia, then what happen? So I write here symptoms. we know that any person have a haemophilia. So what I say, haemophilia is a X-linked disease, right? So actually what happened, suppose we all know generally in our body, if any portion, suppose this is your hand, any portion is damaged, suppose in your hand one portion is damaged, then what happened, from this portion the blood secrete, right? Blood also be released or secrete. Then what happened, after some times the blood become clot, right? Blood become clot, then the bleeding stop, right? But if you have haemophilia, in that case what happen, if any cut happen in your body or if any from any region is damaged and due to damage blood release or bleeding happen, in that time the blood does not clot. Okay, this is the important thing. If you have a haemophilia, your blood is not clotting. That is the main symptom of haemophilia. Okay, now we have to understand, sir, why the haemophilia happen. What is the main cause of the haemophilia? So I write here the cause of the haemophilia. Cause. Okay, we are generally know that for the blood clotting, or like to say blood coagulation, there are 13 factors also present in our body. Okay, so for the blood, I write here blood clotting, there are 13 factors. Factor like protein, okay, generally protein we like to say. Factors also be present for the blood clotting in your body. Okay, if the 13 factor present in your body, then your blood normally clot. Okay, but if somehow within the 13 factor any factor is absent or any factor is non-functional, in that time your blood does not clot and that leads to haemophilia. Okay, clear? Okay, now I just write here what are the type of haemophilia. We have to understand. Okay, what are the types? I write here the types. Types basically, generally 3 types are haemophilia. First one is called haemophilia A, right here the haemophilia A. Second one is haemophilia B, and third one is haemophilia C. Okay, due to absence or presence of 13 factor, we are divided the haemophilia patients into 3 categories: haemophilia A, haemophilia B, and haemophilia C. Okay, now we have to understand what is haemophilia A. Okay, haemophilia A is also called the royal hemophilia. Royal hemophilia. Okay, actually haemophilia A generally present in different patients maximum. Okay, we all know that the 13 factors are responsible for the blood clotting. If any factor like factor 8 is absent in your body, that leads to haemophilia A or hemoglobin A. If any patient, you just observe that any patient having hemophilia A, that you consider that these patients have the deficiency of factor 8, which is also responsible for the blood clotting. I just say that the 13 factors is also responsible. All the factors must be present for the blood clotting. If any factor is absent, then the blood does not clot properly. So in case of hemophilia A, factor 8 is absent. So in the same way, next one is hemophilia B. Hemophilia B, the patient which have the hemophilia B, they have actually 9 factor absent. Okay, 9 factor. 9 number proteins is not formed properly. And if somehow it also be present, but it does not function. So that's why the blood does not clot in that type of patient. And hemophilia B also called the Christmas factors. Okay, Christmas factors. Hemophilia B. And the last one, that is the remaining one, hemophilia C, is happened due to absence of 11 factors. Okay, 11 factors. If the 11 factors absent in that time, hemophilia C also happen. So generally in case of adult, we generally observe the hemophilia A and hemophilia B. But in case of hemophilia C, is generally we see it in the child. Okay. Actually, the newborn baby, in case of newborn baby, we also observe the hemophilia C. And it's also another name, hemophilia C also called PTA. But also, I would like to say plasma thromboplastin antecedent. Okay. Thromboplastin antecedent or PTA hemophilia. Okay. You all know the thromboplastin. Thromboplastin is such type of protein we all know it reacts with the fibrinogen to clot the blood, right? Which properly works in our body during the blood clotting, right? But here in case what happened? In case of hemophilia C, the thromboplastin is not properly formed, and if it also present, it does not work properly. So that's why the hemophilia C also seen in the newborn baby. Okay, so that is the whole type hemophilia A, B and C. Now we have to understand if any patients have hemophilia, what are the probability to their offspring have the hemophilia. So I erase all those things. Now we have to continue the hemophilia. If any patient have the hemophilia, what they can do, okay, and what type of partner he have to choose for their marriage or for their for their next generation. Okay, suppose, so before we understanding that type of situation, we have to understand which type of patient generally hemophilia. So we all know in our society two type of people, male and female, right? So actually what I said before, that the hemophilia is a X-linked recessive disease, right? That means the hemophilia disease is expressed in somehow in some case or non-expressed, or also like to say carry in some case. So here, suppose in case of female are generally hemophilia affected in two types. Okay, generally two types of female generally we see or like to say observe in the society. First one is carrier and the second one is infected. Okay, infected. Carrier means they have carried the genes of hemophilia, but it does not express. But they are responsible for the next generation who are infected for the hemophilia. Okay, and in case of male, they are always infected. Okay, they are not carrier. They are always infected. Now we have to understand how we symbolize the hemophilia patients. Suppose in case of female, in case of carrier, if the female are carrier, so we know the female we write as a XX, right? So if they have carried the gene of hemophilia, so here one chromosome is affected. So I write here small h, and one chromosome is normal. So I write here cap H. Clear? Okay. And if the female also be infected, so here we would like to say both the chromosome hemophilia genes are infected. So I write here small h, small h. Clear? And in case of male, we all know that we designated the male as the X and Y, right? So here it is X-linked disease. So why? So here we all know that the male have only X chromosome, right? So here the hemophilia gene also be present only the X chromosome. So X bear only small h. Okay, that means we can identify the XY gene. XY, this type of symbolize that this male have infected with hemophilia. Okay, this is the symbolization of the hemophilia. Now we have to cross. Okay, if any person have the hemophilia, what are the probability for the next generation? We all discuss on the next video. So if you are, this is the all criteria, this is the all small short brief description about the hemophilia. If you have any doubt, you can check on my comment box, and if you are new on my channel, please subscribe my channel, and we will discuss about the different cross about the hemophilia on the next video. So that's all for today. Thank you.